Alright everyone, Supreme Kami over here, and today we are going to be taking a look at the EX skill of these warfare parts over here. So I did actually just alterate them, so that's why right now I can actually just kind of showcase them and see how they actually perform. So I'm actually going to be hopping into a few multi-mission and just going to test them out. Probably going to be taking on 3 different stages for obviously 3 of these units over here. So in terms of what I will be using, I'm definitely going to be using, let's say, my cooldown reduction type build, and then I'm going to slap on a skin onto them and see how that actually works. So this one is going to be for melee, so 2 shots specific and 1 melee. So in terms of the EX skill for the Abyss Gundam, I didn't actually have enough material to farm everything up to a portrait level or EX skill level 10. So that's why we will be showcasing them at base level 1. So I just purely want to see how they function in battle, like what kind of range you're looking at for these over here. So in terms of this one over here, the comic shot, I just want to see how, like, as I remember when I was using it in Battlefield, I believe this one does have a pretty good range, so we'll definitely see how it is after alteration. In terms of the damage wise, I want to see if I can actually test them out with like a actual power build, so that I may reserve that towards the very last portion of it. So it's just going to be a non-commentary, so you guys can just gonna see what kind of power you can do in maybe like a friend battle. So I think that is what I will probably do. Yeah, I think I'll actually do that. So during the last portion of it, I will actually be showcasing them at their maximum power with my build. So let me actually run over some build just in case you guys are just kind of wondering what we can be looking at. I think, okay, so this is going to be my shot build. So these are all going to be the portrait that is going to be contributing to what kind of damage we can be doing. So I'm actually, okay, so this one has to stay. So right there, the buff EX skill probably will not activate because none of the EX skill that we'll be showcasing out with there's no additional effects on top of them. That's why we're not gonna get this one. So this one is completely dead. In terms of melee, let me see which build is this. Okay, this one is for this week actually, for this week's arena. For melee specifically, I will actually be using this one. This one's gonna be when I'm like using it just to test out its maximum power. So this is what we can be looking at. I will actually be replacing a lot of the buff effects once because there's not anything related to buffing attacks specifically. So that's why those will be removed as well. Probably it's gonna be basically this over here, but instead of having buff traits, they will be all power boosting or melee boosting instead, and that should be pretty much it. So in terms of let's say, I don't know. Okay, so this one I'm trying to build for the the beam resistant arena. So that's what I am working on right now. But in terms of what I will be showcasing off for cooldown reduction build, let me do this for melee. So this is going to be for the melee, so that is what we're going to be looking at. So you can definitely see some good power on top of them, so yeah, why not. And then for shot, I'll be using this one over here. So yeah, so this one does have 3 7-star right there. So these are going to be all the EX skill or the portrait that is going to be taking into effects right there. So those are just some of the builds that I will be showcasing off as well, you know. So if anyone is wondering what kind of power we're talking about, so there you guys go. So you guys can definitely take, like, pause and just kind of take a look. So without any further ado, let me actually slap them onto his skin. I'm gonna first start things off with this guy over here. Was it the Gaplant? Yeah, so that's what we're gonna start things off with over here, and then we're gonna go onto Abyss as well as going to the Gelgoog over here. Alright, so we are here. So let me see. So there's only one EX skill, so there's not really much to be using. So I just want to see what kind of range we can kind of look at. Oh wow, I don't actually remember it looks like that. Okay, can I back up please? I don't want to take any damage. Ooh, that's actually not bad. Okay, so I don't think there's any, let's say, iframe. So what that means is I can get knocked down. Like, you know how that one, is that the, whatever that guy's in the back, he was trying to charge like a special shot attack, right? So if that would have connect to me, I would get knocked back because there's not like an iframe on top of that. But wow, what kind of range? Alright, let me actually test the range now. Okay, I guess I can go over here. So, okay. This one first, I guess. I don't know. Can we reach actually? Wow. That's actually, That actually is pretty decent. I would. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So maybe like around here it will connect. What? Man, this thing got some pretty long range. That's crazy. And how many hits are we talking about? Like at least what, 5 to 4 hits, I think. Yeah, it's at least like a 4 to 5 hit, and damage output is not that bad. 5-digit number on a cooldown reduction type build. That's actually pretty insane. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely liking the EX skill already. Like, okay, even though there's only one EX skill, but we are getting a lot of mileage from this one, so okay. Definitely want to get. So let's see if I can connect from here. Yeah, because I'm tall enough, like because it's like an over the shoulder kind of cannon, so that's why you can look at that. Wait, am I seeing like a secondary beam from this? It actually is. So not only is there that long like that one from the right hand side, there's also like a few sprinkle hits from the right hand side as well. Multiple hits. So if you can get everyone like together, you can definitely kill everyone. That's actually pretty good. Okay, yeah, you see that he knocked me out. So with limit break, oh come on man, please don't hit me. Yeah, so with limit break we can definitely double the number because this is a beam weaponry, so that's why you can see an increased amount. Basically just double what I was able to do with there. So that is actually not bad. I'm definitely liking the EX skill up to alteration. So right now I'll actually roll to the clip where I'll be using it in friend battle and just kind of see what kind of output we can do. Alright, moving on to the next unit over here, the Abyss. So let's see what we can actually do. So I'm actually going to back all the way up. I just want to see what kind of range we can do first. So let's actually use the back cannon first. Okay, I thought it's going to be like a long range type of EX skill, but it looks like it's going to shoot multiple beams. Okay, wasn't really expecting that. So let me now actually test some of the range. I don't think it's going to reach from here. No, it's not going to make it. What about this one? Okay, I mean like this one does, the range does cover pretty well. Just from looking at this. What about this one? Huh, really? Did not connect, huh? Okay, I definitely like that range right there, so not bad actually, not bad. Okay, they all reach from here actually, right? No, this one not. You have to be like around here, I guess, you know? No, like somewhere around here, then come on now. Alright, let me test this one then. This one. Okay, so like the few shots from the back actually made it through. Yeah, it's definitely really slow. It's not like really fast forwarded, I guess, you know. So let's kind of try this out right here. Can it hit multiple? I want to see if I can lure them in first, and then we'll kind of take the shot like right here. Ooh, that kind of missed actually. Yikes! Let me see. Oh, so it kind of get like crisscross. Like once your opponent is like real close to you, it's gonna start crisscrossing because like I guess the binder wants to like let me try to aim inward to hit all the enemy. I don't know, but if you do shoot it from like a long range angle, you guys can definitely see that the binder is not really like that close to each other. So like if I was up close to my opponent like this, for example, like this close, it's gonna crisscross. Not that's weird. But they definitely does have pretty good range on top of them. But this one definitely can be easy to miss if your enemy is a little bit agile or just able to move fast. You can definitely get a miss on that. Like this one too. This one could get a miss like hypothetically, but not bad. Like definitely like an EX skill is definitely something I think you know you can use in different scenario. Let's say in specifically in arena. I think it's definitely not a bad option to be using if you guys don't have the top tier limited parts. Definitely worth investing into, I guess, you know. But the army skill could be a little bit wonky depending on like how you can use it. But the first one, like, you can definitely the chest one specifically, that way you can miss because like I found out that if it's not like a full custom EX skill, like the one that has like its own animation to begin with, you have a high chance of missing from what I have tested out from different one as well. So that could be a problem if, let's say, you take on to, like a little bit of time multi-mission boss and they have a quick frequency of moving a lot, just like last week for example, right? When we had the big what is it, when we had this, what is it, the Satan Gundam, that one could miss quite frequently because like Satan Gundam at the last phase does tend to kind of float around quickly, so that is just gonna miss. So but the arm binder one, I don't think that one's gonna miss by that much because it will crisscross like once you get to a certain degree, or however close you need to be. But yeah, so let me actually move on to a quick friend battle and just gonna see what kind of damage we can output. Alright, so this one is going to be the last one, so we are going to be testing out the Gelgoog over here. So let's see what this one can do actually. Did I miss? Yeah, this one is pretty bad actually. It's not anything too good actually. And were we able to not even, no, we weren't able to hit multiple enemy per time. It's not actually that good. Like you have, I guess, yeah, you want to kind of use it at a range, so you want to say maybe around here. I think even around here, yeah, you don't want to use it like up close to that. I mean, you can actually, but I think the optimal way is just use it at a range, like somewhere around here. Yeah. Even what? Come on now. I guess it moves. I don't know. But this one is pretty slow actually. I don't know. I don't like it. And there's no iframe, so we are just gonna get one shot right there. Yeah, I don't know, but I was able to take down multiple enemy right there, but this one cannot either. So they have no iframe at all, so you are bound to get hit if you're facing against some pretty strong enemy. So not really that good actually. So yeah, the hit is actually really slow winding, so you can't really like get that optimal DPS on the spot, you know. Okay, it's actually not as good. All right, it's not as good as I remember it used to be. Okay. Yeah, this one is definitely really slow. Okay, if I'm like around here, yeah, it connects, you know. It just really depends on the game. At a certain point, it reaches like around here, you know. There you go. I mean, definitely good, but there's like right now we do have a better like a kick animation like that. We have, I believe it's called a meteor kick. That one is I believe currently is only exclusive to the limited suits, so that's why this one I would have to say is probably the better option at this point in time in terms of the free-to-play version. But were we able to take down multiple enemy? So it is really situational depending on where you at, how your enemy is located, and where you stand. It definitely is possible to just kind of KO multiple enemy per time if they're like in a close proximity, like we just kind of did unexpectedly. I thought it didn't connect to multiple as it should have been, but yeah, I mean, it looks pretty okay-ish, I guess. Definitely fun to use, so I definitely give it that. But in terms of the back part, like the back gig skill, is kind of like, just kind of slowish, not really giving me that optimal output. So so we're actually going to wrap things up by hopping into another quick 1v1 and see how it actually performs then. Alright, with that being said, that is going to be the EX skill showcase of these monthly welfare alteration stuff over here. Do let me know if you guys are impressed with the kind of amount of damage they're outputting. Do keep that in mind. You do have to kind of consider that in terms of my build. Maybe different from you guys, and I do have a lot of power boosting on top of them. So just let me know how you guys feel about them, and are you guys going to alterate them after seeing this, or are you guys still going to wait just a little bit just to see, kind of test it out yourself prior to alteration, so definitely let me know that in the comment section below. But with that being said, I'll catch you guys all on the next one.